You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. Just need a win. I'm going off. I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within. I get lost in the feeling. Just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning. I can make a change. I wanna play the game, yeah.
Welcome to ArchRivals Football Season 4. Sponsored by Raz Energy, Steiner Sports, and Super Draft Pro. Here is your starting lineup for Season 4. Number 20, Darnell, the Playmaker, Sallins. Number 96, Alex, the Bear Man, Kazzaz. And number 69, Ricky, the Master of Mayhem, Litwinkowich. Kickoff is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody, to Pipe Bomb Radio's ArchRivals Football Season 4. It is Saturday, the 17th of September, 2022, and we got a lot going on today, I'm not going to lie. But first, let me introduce the co-hosts in no particular order. In the middle, the man in the middle on today's show from that lovely, large state of Texas. It is Alex, the Bear Man, Kazzaz.
Doing, yo.
And in the middle, who's got his OBS screen on currently right now.
Oh, here he is.
All the way from that lovely state of Florida, the Sunshine State, number 20 in your playbook. It is the Playmaker, Mr. Darnell, the Playmaker Sallins.
If y'all trying to figure out why things look different, that's because I have arrangements that I took care of.
Yes, he moved from one domicile to another, and he's still working out the kinks, even while we're doing the show.
Yep. Working on the job. So, I will say this, though, pretty interesting last few days, I think, has gone on in the NFL right now. Obviously, we're sitting here still kind of conversating about the Dak Prescott BS. Injuries galore throughout the NFL. I know my team got kicked pretty bad last week. So there's a lot more going on with that. But we did have a Thursday night football game to talk about. And I'm not sure if this is going to be the litmus test for this season. So we have Thursday night football. Chargers were on the road visiting the Chiefs out in lovely barbecue land. Chiefs 27, Chargers 24. Who would like to take the reins?
May I?
Let me go first. I think we all knew, because I always picked Kansas City to win the game. We all picked Kansas City.
Yeah, we did.
But I think I can speak for me, Alex, that we wanted the Chargers to win that game.
Not gonna lie, yeah, I was certainly in that predicament. I mean, I don't know about the Master of Mayhem, but in my case, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hide it.
We wanted the Chargers to win the game, and it was going the way that we thought it would until Herbert gets injured.
and you can tell he was injured. There was no faking that one. And you just saw it. But defense stepped up for the Kansas City Chiefs. Offense played terrible. Even Patrick Mahomes admitted that. And they came out victorious on the home opener Thursday night. Thursday night, pick the home team.
Which didn't work for week 1, but I'll still digress on that.
You know what I mean by that.
I will just go out and say this as the recap starts. I really didn't catch the entire game, but I will say that for an offense that exploded for 40-plus points week 1, looked a little harmless on Thursday night. It's obviously that the Kansas City defense did win that game for them Thursday night, but I'm also going to go on record and say this. For a Chargers team that kind of escaped Sunday's game against the Raiders, only winning by 5, and then showing up, and the defense I could probably say was okay. It wasn't the Chargers defense that a lot of people expected, especially now with Khalil Mack running around on that side of the field for the Chargers. J.C. Jackson made his season debut for the Chargers. The Chargers don't look anything close to what a lot of people expected. Again, a lot of people picked the Chargers to win the AFC West this year. I obviously picked the Raiders because I felt like the Raiders were a more complete team overall. But Kansas City is opening some eyes. And to me, again, the 40-plus points that team put up last week was half in comparison to what we got to see on Thursday night. Was it a good football game? Yes. Did it come close to any of the expectations of what people expected it to be? No. They scored a total of 51 points. The under-over for the game was 54 going into game time. So you expected both offenses to play a little bit better than what they did. And I think now you're going to be kind of looking at that verdict of which Justin Herbert are we going to see every year. He's been fairly consistent. His numbers are being good every year. I just didn't see Justin Herbert good through the first 2 games of this season so far.
And that's the Jekyll and Hyde effect he has that we often talk about.
That seems to be like that for almost every year for at least one particular team in the West. Is that you see that Jekyll and Hyde. And this is now Herbert's 3rd year. And for a guy that really should have most of that offense legit locked down, that loss of Keenan Allen is probably huge at this point right now because Keenan Allen didn't play Thursday night. But, man, it did not look great for Herbert, even after getting injured, and I think it was the 3rd quarter. But he got through. He barely
got through.
Well, also think of it this way. The pick 6 that he threw was not his fault. That was the receiver's fault.
Gerald Everett wanted to come out the game, but they was going no huddle. So if you're doing no huddle, you can't come out.
So he shouldn't have been an option to begin with. If he's already been ragtagged throughout that entire drive, he's not an option. Herbert should know that and shouldn't even be looking in his direction. But it is what it is. Hindsight is, as they say. But I'll just go by saying this, that Chiefs are now leading that division with the Raiders and Broncos still left to play this week. Chargers are going to be at the bottom of the pack right now.
It don't even matter what the Raiders and Broncos do. The Chiefs going to be leading that division anyway. The other 2 lost already.
At this point right now, though, the Chargers could end up on the bottom of the heap with Denver and Oakland probably winning this week. So that could be a very steep hill early season to climb for the Chargers. All right, we are going
But the Chiefs' schedule is getting any easier from here.
Oh, no, it doesn't. But then again, what schedule out of those 4 teams in the West have a really big strength of schedule? I believe they're all in the top 10 in strength of schedule for the season, so it should make life really interesting. All right. First game up for Sunday as we start the 1 o'clock era of Sunday football. It's Squish the Fish visiting Crab Cake Land. It's Dolphins at Ravens, 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. I believe that game is on CBS. Who would like to take the lead on this?
Go ahead, Bear Man.
Well, I gotta ask, we all know the whole situation involving Lamar Jackson and the whole contract situation. We spoke about this. Some believe that this is definitely going to affect him, but whatever the case, if in that particular scenario, I'll believe it when I see it, in the words of the Playmaker. But this is at home. Baltimore really doesn't want to lose to Miami, and Miami did beat New England, but we expected them to, even though I didn't pick Miami. But here's the deal: the Ravens are not the Patriots, so Dolphins are going to kind of realize that if they haven't already. So you know what? Give me Baltimore.
Okay. Go ahead, Press. Well, I'll do some research.
Well, my research here is that the Baltimore Ravens are a 4-point favorite at home, over 45. Even though the Patriots gave up 20 points to the Fish,
Squish the fish.
I'm still. I'll go out on the limb and say this: I am not still very confident in the Miami Dolphins. Yes, they have Tyreek Hill. Yes, they have Waddle. That's all fine and good and all. I didn't find the run game very good for the Miami Dolphins. I still felt that as a little bit soft in my head. For some reason, though, I just don't.
What's up, Lars?
I really just don't have any hope more in the Dolphins than I do the Ravens at this point.
What's up, Lars?
I think I have to. I think I have to ride the hand of the home team going into this. Now, granted, the Jets did kind of mess around with the Ravens in the first half, and that's all fine and good. But I don't see. I really don't see a lot of stuff going on with this game. I don't expect it to be a high-scoring game. I know when Baltimore went to Miami last year, Miami kind of said, "You know what? Here's your hand, here's your ass. Enjoy. Lamar, enjoy this." And that didn't go as I expected. But
That is exactly why I said let me do my research, because I went to that game. 22-10. Not a very good game for Lamar Jackson. You know why? Because what the Dolphins do, they make you hurry and throw the ball because they bring pressure. Ricky, can you remind what happened with the Patriots game from last week? What did Miami defense do?
Miami's defense was great up front. The secondary is what I really kind of had an issue with Miami. Now, this is supposed to be a rebuilt Miami team where it was supposed to be balanced on both sides. But that secondary is kind of soft. And I'm not talking like SAWFT soft. Like, it is soft like a brand new pillow. The pass rush is what helped the Dolphins last week. But that secondary can be passed on.
Okay. All right. Mike, look good. So are you taking the Ravens?
Yes, I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, at home? No.
Yes, the Raven. The crab cakes over the seafood.
But in this particular situation, the Ravens aren't really gonna squish the fish, right?
More like marinate them.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
Mm.
They will employ the same game plan they did last year, Lamar Jackson, and Lamar Jackson will still not be able to figure that out if you catch the punt.
So you're telling me, Darnell, that the Dolphins defense, they're gonna have Lamar Jackson all figured out?
They will have Lamar Jackson's number.
All right.
I will. The only other take that I will have to this is the fact of I think the head coaching is going to be the significant thing in this case. Obviously, brand new head coach who's their offensive coordinator for Miami versus a seasoned former NFL player, now head coach, and Mr. Harbaugh on the other sideline. Neither one of them have a relationship. However, I think the experience is going to take over in this game. All right. Let me see here because now I have this new system that I have to work out. Speaking of crap cakes, and I said crap, not crab. We have the just end the season New York Jets traveling to the Cleveland Browns and their new fucking mascot. God. Brownie the Elf will be on the 50-yard line for the fucking Cleveland Turd Burglars. And in the New York media today, this entire week, Mr. Saleh is now saying he's collecting receipts. Yes. Not his grocery receipts, not his sports expenditures.
He's keeping receipts because everybody is saying the Jets gonna suck and the Jets ain't gonna win a lot of games. I'm keeping receipts. Who gives a crap?
Mr. Saleh, how many games have you won in your tenure as a New York Jets coach? 4.
They went 3. They went 4. They went 4 and whatever.
They went 4 and 13 last year, and you haven't won a game yet this year.
I will admit. 2 of them wins was surprising.
They were. But you see now, when you go and you make an ass out of yourself here in New York, where technically the Jets still play in New Jersey. This is why New Jersey sucks.
Hey, Mike, don't do this to the people, okay?
Listen, no.
The coach already messed that up when they did with the Texans, okay? We don't need this to add to it.
I will go ahead and say that Cleveland is a 7-point favorite at home. Okay?
Sound like you like them.
Oh,
no. You used to live in New York, the better city, not that fucking turd burglar state where things close at 9 o'clock.
Sound like you like the mods there, Ricky. 7 points good enough for you?
Yeah, I'm actually satisfied with 7. Is it gonna be 7? Probably.
Are you debuting your segment today?
I'm foregoing it this week. It's still not ready, and I didn't work the last 2 days. They are putting. I will throw some significant betting out there. The Jets are actually plus 220 tomorrow, being the road dog in the fight. They have it as 6.5. 40 under over on Super Draft Pro, and on Vegas Insider they have it at the same. Yeah, I'm gonna go Browns. The under over though is gonna be over 40.
Browns.
I have Browns winning it 24-10.
And do me a favor, you freaking turd burglar motherfuckers in Cleveland. Get rid of that goddamn Brownie the Elf. I hope the fucking Pittsburgh real deal mascot, that big ass fucking dog, comes and takes a crap on your fucking Brownie the Elf nose sometime during the middle of the game tomorrow. Fucking Brownie the... What the fuck is up with that? Robert Sally, get another receipt from me, because you'll be collecting a lot of those. Next up, a game within a game. The under-over of how many times the fucking Washington Commanders quarterback fucking gets snuffed in the game.
RKO out of nowhere.
Washington Commanders in Detroit Rock City, 1 o'clock Sunday, the 18th of September.
Hey,
This
Mike.
one, my friends, is going to be a classic.
Hey, Mike, let's change that. Instead of you RKO and Brown and Deal, RKO Carson Wentz for me.
No, you know what? We need to have him do the Chris Benoit and break both his ankles on the same play again. Dimitri says 35-20 Commanders. Let me just ask you this, okay? Was I not wrong last week when I said that Philly-Detroit game was going to be a lot closer than everybody expected?
Yeah, you did.
That's because Philly didn't close the damn deal.
No, but Detroit, like I said, showed up. They showed up. They have a little bit of a better team than anybody expects this year.
No, they were supposed to get blown out, but since Philly put their foot off the gas pedal, Detroit came back. But Philly was in that ass.
And how much do you want to know that Detroit is a home favorite?
For the first time in how long?
Since last year.
Wait, they have Detroit as the favorite?
Detroit is the favorite in the game. They are the home team. They are a 2-point favorite at home for the first time since I think it was like early last year. On the money line, they have Washington as a plus 102, getting 2 points, under over 48.5. And you know what? I'm taking the Detroit Lions.
Well, you know what? I have Detroit. Yeah, Detroit wins. Dang it. I knocked my phone over. Sorry.
Darnell, if you're going to turn around and tell me you're picking fucking Carson Wentz, you're on crack. He's sitting there thinking about it.
At least he's thinking.
I just take my I just take my
So you don't really have a pick in this? You're hoping for a tie?
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing over there? You're contemplating it, aren't you?
Give me Detroit.
He's going Detroit. Yay! Synonymous.
Well, at least he thought about it. He thought about it. We got to give him that. He thought about it.
Hi, Chloe.
What's up, Chloe? Welcome to the show.
Well,
All right. Next up on the docket for tomorrow. This is going to be this is where the schedule kind of turns around for everybody. It's those lowly 0-1 Indianapolis Colts traveling down to the Jacksonville Jaguars. This, my friends, was a trap game last year. And it may be a trap game again this year. Oh, wait, Carson Wentz is not playing. Never mind. Is T.Y. Hilton still alive? Oh. He retired? No. Mike, this game is not going to be 0-0. Unfortunately, Mr. Matt Ryan is the quarterback. And the news came out when he passed the 60,000 yards deal this year. It was the 283rd ball he's thrown, or 283rd game. It took him to get over the 60,000 yards, and they marked the 28-3 on the ball and sent it to Canton. He will never forget the 28-3 collapse in the Super Bowl. There is just no physical way possible that they're going to let him forget it now. Lose it. Choke the 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. Oh my God! It's the 283rd game for 60,000 yards. Ship him out. Indy is actually the favorite on the road with an under-over of 45. Is it the Carson? Hey, you know, these are the things that happen. You know, I don't I don't think we need to I really don't know how well we really can even run with this one, to be honest. I'm gonna actually still probably go with the Colts. Streaks have to come to an end at some point. Is there no audio on this screen again? Cocksucker. All right, so nobody heard the picks. Whoops. Oh, I'm still gonna go with the Colts. Fuck it. Don't hold it against you. Are you really? Mike says Colts 21, Jags 14. All right. So me and Bearman are on Indy, and Darnell going with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next up, we talk about teams that can't beat teams. What a shock. It is 45-year-old Thomas Edward Brady, who announced on Sunday Night Football, oh, we're going up against a team we somehow cannot beat in the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. Tampa Bay is a 3-point favorite on the road with an under-over of 44. There's no Godwin for this game on Sunday. That's going to be a concern. That leaves Julio and Mr. Evans to be the receivers. Offensive line still kind of beat up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brady was showing his age on Sunday Night Football. Yes, but when it came to passing the ball, Mr. Thomas Edward Brady looked like a 60-year-old. He does not look the same. He looks like he is extremely brittle, like he has no muscle, like he is a shell of himself. And I'm in probably better physical shape than he is. Oh, give me 1 second. I will. Well, you know what? I can't trust NFL.com because last week they didn't have all the injury stuff in the right spot. I'm being dead serious. I was looking. I looked at it. I was like, why is it say that these teams? They have the Giants playing the Washington football team on the fucking schedule on the injury report. That's how bad this is. They're not even set up properly. Injury report right now. Eric McCoy out. Quan Alexander elbow did not practice out. Chase Hansen groin out. Marcus Davenport, defensive end, shoulder, out. Pete Werner, hamstring, out. Let me look at Tampa. Again, they don't have these. Again, in week 2, they have the Patriots playing the fucking Jets. So this may not be the right injury report, or they at NFL.com, who need probably a better website guy, call me. I'm available. I'm only about a half an hour trip away from NFL in the city. Where do they have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on this list? Because they have it all fucked up. Apparently, they still have Antonio Brown on the roster. They still have Rob Gronkowski on the roster. They still have Ndamukong Suh on the roster. Wow, you guys at NFL, you need to call me, man, because you're legit screwed if you got 3 guys listed on the Tampa Bay roster. The only guy that they have questionable right now is Carlton Davis as a hamstring. But from my understanding, though, yeah, I would say that myself. But they still have Gronk and Ndamukong Suh and freaking Antonio Brown on the injury list. So I cannot use NFL.com anymore as a injury thing. Let me see here. I'm going to check it on ESPN. Depth chart. Yeah, they don't have anything set up properly whatsoever. You know what? I'm going to probably go with the home team anyway. Even though Tampa's the favorite on the road, and the Saints are listed on Super Draft Pro as a plus 117 for a bet. Yeah, I'm going to go with the home team on that. NFL.com, you bastards. All right, I'm gonna have to look it up on I have it on ESPN. You know, I will say this though, for the Saints team that we expected to kind of demolish the Falcons last week, it was actually a pretty decent game. I watched it over again. Yes. All right. Next up, Mike has already kind of thrown his hat in the ring for this game. Carolina Giants home opener. Sunday, 1 o'clock. MetLife Stadium. You're taking your L? The Giants are a 2-point favorite at home. You know what? I ain't buying it yet. I'm not buying it yet. No, I am not buying it yet. I'm not buying this yet. And here's why. If I had a choice, I'd take fucking Christian McCaffrey over freaking Saquon Barkley. I would probably not
pick between the wide receivers because neither team has really great wide receivers right now. If Baker Mayfield was just a better quarterback in general, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You have Robbie Anderson still running around on the team. Mm-hmm. I'm taking the fucking Panthers. I cannot buy the Giants hype yet. I can't buy it yet. I cannot buy the hype yet. I'm gonna go with a team where at least I know that their running game is significantly better. The Browns know how Baker knows how to play. The Giants were a field goal away from losing that game because they caused too many penalties on the stretch run for the fucking Tennessee Titans. In a how many point win? They won by 1. A better kick that the Giants are done. Yeah, and speaking of ugly, Patriots at Steelers. The New England Patriots are favored by 3 on the road with a 41 under over. A lot of elements in this game right off the back. Obviously, there's no Mr. Watt running around on the field. Najee Harris is going to try to play on a bum ankle, which should be very amusing. We get to see everybody's favorite Pittsburgh quarterback right now, and it's not Big Ben. Mitchell Trubisky, a quarterback. Oh, he's their favorite now. Hey, he engineered a win against the Cincinnati Bengals last week. Yes, but he did drive them down the field for the winning kick. Even though it took them 4 kicks to win the game, he still drove them down the field for all 4 potential game winners. Listen, if we wanted to see Donald Duck in the game, we'd watch Disney. Donald Duck is not getting in the game. Okay? Oh, because that's what everybody really needs is a gibberish rant. All right, so on the... Well, Kenny Pickett's the quarterback, the backup quarterback. No. No, they beat them 2 years ago on Sunday Night Football. You know, when Cam Fig Newton was the quarterback. You're being biased? No. Well, I hate to say it. Picking Pittsburgh. That's not true because I picked the Fish last week and who won? You know, these things happen. All right. All right, we're going to commercial break, and when we come back, we have the 405, the 425, the 820, and Monday Night Football here on ArchRivals Football Season 4. Paint Train Pipe Bomb Productions and the Playmakers blog are now both partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is now your new home for all fan merchandise. From the MLB, the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, MLS, NASCAR, WWE, international soccer leagues, and golf. Check out the links below for everyday deals on Fanatics.com. And we're back. The 405 slate for week 2 starts off with the Atlanta Falcons flying all the way across the country. SoFi Stadium. Rams hosting. Darnell, kick him in the ass.
Nah. I did it on Rambly Talk. Y'all know who I'm picking. Yeah. Thank you for listening. Y'all go ahead. Y'all know who I'm picking.
Should I go, Ricky?
Sure.
Hold on. I will say this though. You know what the funny thing is about this game?
What's that?
I'm in 3 leagues with my sister. All right. And guess who I'm playing in all 3 leagues this week?
Who?
You and her.
My sister.
Yeah.
I don't know.
3 fantasy games and an actual game this Sunday.
You know, I got to make sure I got this straight. So you're a Rams fan, your sister's a Falcons fan, and then you said your brother is a Ravens fan?
Yep.
And then you said your mom's a Cowboys fan?
Yep.
Wow, that must be a really great Thanksgiving dinner.
Who does your dad support, Darnell?
My stepdad? The
your stepdad.
Black and yellow who we just talked about.
Oh, Pittsburgh. Wow, that's a house divided.
And my real dad. Let's take a while. Guess.
Patriots?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like Game of Thrones at your house.
Oh, big time, but
oh my God, there's so many houses divided in that place.
My nephew's a Seahawks fan. My other nephew's a Jags fan.
Just call your house the United Nations of the NFL.
The United Nations of the NFL. That's the best way to do it.
My uncle and my sister's boyfriend, Cowboys. The grandma, San Francisco. And
boy.
And everybody else don't matter.
This is definitely the United Nations, but Los Angeles, I mean, okay, they lost to Buffalo, but for God's sake, there's no way they can lose this game. I mean,
well,
there's just no way.
They are one. This is one of 5 games this week that have a double-digit spread.
Ah, hell, because Ricky loves those type of games.
Well, this one here, the Falcons, the Rams are favored to win by 10.
Mm-hmm.
On the money line, they are plus 390.
the Falcons.
And go ahead and bust Vegas's bubble. Go ahead.
That is
Go
Vegas's
ahead.
bubble.
Go ahead and
Because
bust it.
double-digit spreads seem to have been trouble in the last few years. And I can't compare apples and oranges because I cannot compare the Saints to the Rams. I actually would lay the 390 on the Falcons if I was betting. For the Rams to win by 10 or more. First off, this game is going over the 47 points. I don't want to hear what anybody's got to say. Because I think the Falcons are going to score some points. Not very many, but they're going to score some points. I would actually take the Falcons getting the 10, but I have the Rams winning.
Obviously. Obviously you guys know which pick. Since I said there's no way they can't lose, you guys know who I'm picking. In case you don't, I have to go with the Rams. And we all, Playmaker already made his point, so I think we're good on that too.
All right, next up at 405, another train wreck from hell.
Geno Smith versus Trey Lance. And one of them being the little engine that could.
Hey, he didn't write back.
Well, we do gotta give Geno Smith a bit of credit. He played better. He did play well. Especially for me, he played better than I thought.
I am giving him credit. He didn't write back.
You know what?
At one point, he was 17 for 18. I think at one point he only had one incompletion.
Yeah, but you know what? He shit the bed in the second half. Let's listen. We're not playing no candy factory game here with fucking Geno, Mr. Broken Jaw Smith. Okay, they gave him so much praise on Monday night. I wanted to just throw up repeatedly for 3 hours. Okay,
well, it's easy to get to throw up, buddy.
He took advantage of a Broncos defense that freaking decided to be great in the first half. Well, I should say somewhat subpar in the first half to give up the points that they did. And then all of a sudden, Denver came around, and Geno had no goddamn clue. The Broncos defense is not the 49ers defense.
Can we get to the real problem?
What, the fact that Trey Lance and the San Francisco offense couldn't fucking play tiddlywinks on Sunday against the Chicago Bears?
The fact that Trey Lance and that offense is breathing a sign of relief. Jamal Adams is done for the season.
I don't think that makes any difference whatsoever. Because that defense was pretty decently good even when he wasn't in the game on freaking Monday night. Adams was not in when all of those fumbles happened at the goal line.
And then again, let's see. Jason Verrett, out. Jimmy Ward, out. Elijah Mitchell was put on injury reserve. George Kittle's questionable.
He's been questionable since he was born. If it weren't for the fact that he gets hurt every year, he could probably get thrown in the best tight end conversation. But he gets hurt every year.
He already in best tight end conversation.
He's like that nut brittle that it's good when it's in the package, but when you take it out of the package, it breaks. That's George Kittle.
All right, Trey Lance. The Seahawks gonna have a letdown because they beat Russell Wilson in his comeback to Seattle on Monday night. They're celebrating. And San Fran is pissed off, so I expect Debo to be Debo. Okay.
This is the second game of the double-digit spreads after 4 o'clock. They have San Francisco listed as a 9.5-point favorite. Obviously, I bumped that to 10 because I don't believe in a goddamn half point. Either make it 9 or you make it 10.
No, this is how Vegas make their money. You have to choose between 9 and 10.
You know how I'm going to roll this game? 49ers win.
but don't cover. And if I place the bet, I'm taking the 9.5 for Seattle and the plus 330. In fact, you know what? Wait. You know what? Live on the air right now. Right, I want you. Everybody will see this. Right? Watch. Plus 330. I am dropping a buck, and it's in. Oh, by the way, I took. They have that 9.5 at -110. That's why you don't play it. But I'll take the money line at 330.
That man's thinking long and hard over there.
Yes, longer than
San Francisco. San Francisco.
All right. This is what's going to happen for this next game.
Oh Lord! Oh no!
This is what's going to happen for this next game.
No,
I'm gonna flip a coin.
No,
Wait, hold on.
no.
I'm gonna flip a coin, and I'm either gonna take a piss while he's doing this, or I'm gonna go get a drink. Heads or tails?
I already went on Cowboys talk, Ricky.
It does not matter. You have to do it on here too. Heads or tails, Bearman?
So Darnell can do it on Family Talk and not do it here, but I gotta do it on Cowboys Talk and on here.
Yes.
Well, what the hell's going on?
Yes, because Darnell's in a new place right now, and he can't afford to kill his neighbors. Heads or tails, Bearman?
Well, he couldn't if he tried, dude.
Heads or tails?
Heads.
No.
It's tails, and I'm going to get a drink. Have fun.
No. No.
I mean, it doesn't matter. There's no chance for Dallas. I mean, I don't have to go through the details again. I've already done that long enough. But let's talk about Cincinnati, shall we, Playmaker? Four turnovers by Joe Burrow, but Jamar Chase did have 10 catches for 129 yards, and he's going against Trayvon Diggs. And you got CeeDee Lamb versus Cheeto Uzie, the former Cowboy, but CeeDee Lamb looked horrible last week. The offensive line was horrible, but again, Dak Prescott was horrible right from the get-go, so Dak Prescott really didn't make a difference. I respect Cooper Rush, but here's the problem. I don't trust the offensive line. I don't trust the thin receiving core. Apparently, again, I don't trust anybody. Cincinnati has destruction on their mind because they're pretty pissed off from what happened last week. And Dallas, being how bad they are in offense with their situation, they're the perfect team to beat up on. So Cincinnati wins 27-10.
27-10.
Bearman wasn't feeling the rush.
I mean, I already did that on Cowboys Talk, like I said.
Rush. If Cincinnati don't beat the hell out y'all, I'm gonna be mad as hell.
Well, they will, so don't worry.
Joe Burrow, you better drop 40, damn it.
I put up the wrong. I have the wrong time graphic. Shit, my bad.
That's 425.
Yeah, I forgot to hit the button. I'm so glad after this we just do pre-records. I'm picking the Bengals, but not winning by 7.
Ooh, and guess who's calling the game?
Who's calling the game?
Tony Romo.
Oh, it's a CBS game? Oh.
Yes.
Well, that's a shame.
And both the Jets and the Giants are playing at the same time. What's going to be? Oh, no, it's like going to be a game on Fox. Fuck. Okay. All right. I've gone on record by saying the Bungles. I'm not going to go anything further than that.
Bungles. Disrespect is real.
Okay. Next at 4:25. Texans at Broncos. Russell Turd Wilson makes his home opening debut in Mile High with the not win, not lost, but tied. Houston Texans. This should be a classic.
And guess what, Ricky?
What?
the thing that you got for the Broncos, right?
Yeah.
KJ Hamlin is out.
And that says what to me?
That's another receiver down.
Oh, is Russell running out of weapons already? Oh, see, this is why I said in the beginning, Broncos fans don't get excited. Don't get excited. It's not good for you. Not good. They have an offensive lineman out for this game, by the way. They have an injured tight end already. Injured reserve. Tim Patrick, injured reserve.
Justin Simmons, injured reserve.
Oh, see? Randy Gregory got hurt on Monday night. Oh, what happened?
Did he really?
He's listed as questionable with a shoulder injury. This is as of yesterday. Oh my God. Are the Denver Broncos falling apart?
Well, I do feel bad for my friend, Mr. John Misak.
He knows he hasn't been on here yet.
Yeah, well,
He knows he hasn't been on here.
Listen.
hey, leave the guy alone.
I think he's
Leave the guy alone.
It doesn't show the Houston Texans with an injury report.
Nothing major.
Oh, yeah. This could be prime pickings here. No, Justin Britt, their starting center, is out. But for personal reasons. He's not hurt. He's out for personal reasons. The Broncos are actually a huge fave in this game. They're a 10-point favorite at home. But the under-over is very low. Only 45 points.
They are serving this up for Ricky today. They just serving this up for Ricky today.
I am taking the Broncos to not cover. And I am kind of liking that Texans plus 390 again.
Also, you cannot lose your home opener.
By the way, once again, Super Draft Pro, if you have not got on there yet, I'm dropping another buck on the Houston Texans.
Let's go Broncos. Let's go Broncos. Let's go Broncos.
All right, next up. Oh, my God.
Hey, the man in the middle, he didn't even say a word.
I don't think he wants to say a word. Am I right?
No, I got it. I mean,
another crap to bed game.
Houston. Well, didn't Houston blow what was it, a 20-3 lead?
Yeah.
But the problem is the Colts. Yeah, all they needed was a 42-yard field goal, but no, that could obviously not happen. The Broncos are missing a lot of weapons, and Broncos are already kind of like. That's what I told John. I'm like, yeah, I basically said, well, John, I'm sympathize with you. Here's to a frustrating season for both of us, but you know what? I'm still with you, buddy. But I picked Denver against Seattle. That didn't go well, but I can't. I don't want to see. I just can't go against Denver on this one. I hate the Texans too much.
Alrighty, moving on. Arizona going to Vegas. That's not a very far trip. It's a 2-hour trip.
Do I want to stay for 4 hours a day? Or do I just want to focus on Devontae Adams?
Vegas is only a 6-point favorite at home with an under-over of 52. This is the only games that does not have, besides the Dallas Bengals game, does not have a double-digit spread.
Do I want to go with the team without DeAndre Hopkins? Or do I want to go with the team who forgot about Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller?
My question is how much studying did Kyler Murray do this week?
Do I want to go with a coach that came from college and hasn't done much since? Or do I want to go with a coach who finally wants to be a head coach for once in his life?
Is it one of those things that make you go,
Yeah.
Woosah.
That doesn't work. The same thing as Serenity Now doesn't work. Rusaw doesn't work either.
I am going Vegas. The Riceman says Vegas. I'm going to Vegas.
Bearman.
Vegas.
Yeah, I'm going Vegas too. I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Arizona's offensive output. Then again, I was very disappointed in Arizona's defense.
Yeah, both of y'all picked Vegas to win the damn division.
Just out of curiosity, wasn't JJ? Did JJ play last week?
Don't think so.
I think he did.
Since she asked, let me go up here to the beginning of the list here. Let's see. JJ Watt, questionable. Wandale Moore, out. Andy Isabel, out. So not only you're down DeAndre Hopkins, you're down 2 more receivers.
Yeah, definitely Vegas. All right. This is coming up. Wait, why is that still there? Okay, so this graphic is supposed to be Green Bay versus Chicago. I don't have apparently the right. Let me just see if I can update that really quick because it's not the right one. It's supposed to be Green Bay versus Chicago at Green Bay. Let me just fix this really quick. For some reason,
you want me to do it for you? The way it's supposed to be done.
There you go.
And that's the wrong time too. So Sunday night football. Your kickoff time is 8:20 at the frozen tundras of Lambeau.
Oh, I had it right there. Okay, there we go. Hold on.
We have the Chicago Bears 1-0, led by Justin Fields, taking on that bad man that is Aaron Rodgers and the 0-1 Packers. There you go.
I'm just going to say this right off the bat. Upset special.
He's taking the Bears. He's
going
Upset special. Green Bay, 0 offense last week against the Minnesota Vikings. 0.
You, sir, you get no cheese. You lose.
I'm not like Jim Cornette putting 3 slices of cheese on 1 hamburger.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
He doesn't want ketchup on it. Who doesn't want ketchup on a hamburger? I have ketchup and mayo on a hamburger. I'm okay with that. But Aaron Rodgers has no cheese. He's got no weapons. None. Unless he's spanking the monkey with a thumb up his ass. He's got no weapons. Justin Fields and the Chicago offense should be able to do the same thing that they did to the San Francisco defense the week before. What?
Time out. Why do we keep focusing on the offense? Why?
The defense didn't do any better either.
Exactly. But guess what? Is there a Justin Jefferson on the Chicago Bears?
No.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure because I don't think it's a Justin Jefferson on the Chicago Bears.
I can at least say this. Justin Fields has better weapons than Aaron Rodgers.
Bearman? He picked Justin Fields over Aaron Rodgers.
I'm finally going to do it. I'm going with the Bears.
Oh! 2 for the Bears. Nobody's believing in Aaron Rodgers.
And know this. Vegas has the Bears getting 10 points. And on the money line is a plus 370.
The Bearman going to be pissed off.
Third game double-digit points.
I'm gonna say this: Ricky can care less, but Bearman gonna be pissed off when Tuesday get here.
Probably.
I'm going with the team that rocking the green and yellow.
All right, I do have to turn off the 18th. I think I have the 19th on here somewhere. There we go. All right, smoothing it over to the Sunday night games, which is going to be very, very interesting.
Monday night, Sunday night.
Whatever. You know what I mean. Because I hate this schedule. I hate that the fact that they are now doing the doubleheader on week 2. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Cry me a river. Oh, cry me a river.
Yes, it is Crimea River. Because the first game of the doubleheader is at 7:15 Monday evening on the 19th. It is the Tennessee Titans traveling to Buffalo, not the Wild Wings country. 7:15 start. I don't remember if this is on ESPN or this is on a different channel.
ESPN too.
Jesus.
Your Honor, if I may speak for the crew.
Go ahead.
This disables time. I'm sorry, Your Honor, for interrupting, but you see these 3 guys right here on this side of the screen right here? We all picking Buffalo because we don't believe in Ryan Tannehill, so we can move on to the next Monday night game.
You know what? I don't think it's effective we're betting on Ryan Tannehill. I think we're just betting on the fact being that Buffalo is going to be the immovable object on Monday night. Now, if you do go back to remember what happened to them the last time these two teams played, Buffalo did shit the bed on a quarterback sneak, which Tennessee won and was not favored to win, even with King Henry. They have Buffalo as a 10-point favorite at home, under over 48. I think it reaches the 48. I think Buffalo is going to put up at least 31 points.
Even Bearman can care less about this game. He's taking Buffalo. Look at his face.
Yep.
He's taking Buffalo.
Yep.
He can care less about whatever you say about
you can make your pick. Mitch, I was pissed. So you're going Green Bay on the previous game, aren't you?
Yeah. So when Aaron Rodgers win, you'll be pissed off, and then you have to admit that I was the only one who picked Green Bay.
Yeah, and so does Ricky.
Ricky ain't gonna do it.
Ain't gonna do what?
Ricky ain't gonna admit that I picked Green Bay. He can care less.
Well, then I could care less.
Okay. Well, I think this is going to be the game that I am going to watch Monday night. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I think this is a better time slot. Although, in years past, when they've done the doubleheader on Monday evening, it's usually a 7:30 and then a 10 o'clock start. But apparently, both games are on the East Coast this year. Dumb on the NFL's part. So while you're watching the 7:15 game, you're going to be trying to picture Minnesota at Philly.
ABC.
Philly is a 3-point favorite at home, under over 50 points.
Bearman, you're up.
Vikings.
Ooh. He ain't even talk about the game. He was Vikings. He just the Vikings. Like, are you picking with your heart and not your head, or you just said Vikings with no problem?
I mean, we saw how the Eagles had to let Detroit back in that game, but now they're not playing Detroit; they're playing Minnesota.
It's the home opener, and it's a Monday night. AJ Brown.
Yeah, then Kirk Cousins doesn't win on Monday night. Is that what you want to remind me of? Kirk Cousins doesn't win these games.
I wasn't even going there, but since you brought it up, Kirk Cousins is in prime time. You know, he just got done being Aaron Rodgers.
I'll go back on my own word. But if Philadelphia shits the bed, you're the one who's gonna get it, Darnell. You're the one who's gonna hear it. So fine.
I'm throwing facts out there. Did I do anything that was a lie? Or did I just throw straight facts at you?
Let's go with the Eagles then.
I mean, if I'm wrong, if I didn't say any facts, Prez, did I say anything that was not factual?
It's not that, but I'm just saying, if the Eagles shit the bed, then it's the Eagles who are going to be destroyed. But you're gonna have to deal with that too.
Why are you up there thinking?
Because this is a tough game to pick. I'm not gonna lie. This is they would not have this game as the Eagles just as a 3-point home fave.
Oh, by the way, your favorite 2 commentators will be covering this game.
This is why I'll be listening to it on the radio somewhere while they're broadcasting the game. I did that last Monday night too. I heard 2 minutes of Joe Buck and I wanted to rip my eardrums out. No, I can't stand him either. I can't stand Peyton Manning either. Like, I have to listen to it on the radio.
What has Peyton done to you besides beat New England?
He's got that huge ass forehead, and he's not great doing commentary.
It's not really. It's not a commentary thing.
It's more like a watch along with him, and then he still criticizes his own team anyway. God, I'm either gonna lose a testicle or I'm gonna freaking have a tied up balloon knot while watching this. What's up, Wade? How's it going, my man?
Hey, who's gonna feel more? Who's gonna feel more pain, you or Braverman?
You know what? I think I have to go with your former player of the week.
Minnesota.
I think I'm going to go Minnesota.
He's going to Minnesota. Damn it, you messed it up, Ricky.
Thank you, Wade, for sharing it out, please. Thank you,
Ricky. You messed the whole thing up, Ricky. Damn it.
What do you mean I messed it all up?
I was going to Minnesota.
So we're not allowed to all 3 pick the same game?
I mean,
even Wade says Vikings over Philly.
I mean, all the facts point to Philly. But I'm like, yeah, I'm going Minnesota anyway. I don't care.
Here's my difference with this. The reason why I'm picking Minnesota. It's not the fact that I'm not going to rag on Minnesota's starting quarterback. This is probably his last year running with the Vikings. I think potentially the run game is going to be better with Dalvin Cook than it will be with Miles Sanders. I think that there's a little bit more of a matchup problem for Minnesota's wide receivers with Philly's secondary.
I mean, I can't make my pick. I mean, I said Vikings earlier, so that's it. Like, we're all Vikings then.
Well, technically, we're all not from Sweden, so we really can't be Vikings.
Well, you know what I mean. That's what I said. So you know what? If I'm gonna So if Philadelphia shits the bed, no one else is gonna have to deal with that.
I ain't got to do nothing this last. I'll pick Minnesota out the gate anyway.
Yeah. So why'd you give me a hard time about doing that?
Because I know how you was about the facts, so I threw the facts out there. Did I not?
Okay. And those facts is what I already had in mind.
And you was going Minnesota anyway.
Exactly. So what was the point? What you did, what was the point? But we all got Minnesota, and I'm sure Lars probably has a huge smile on his face. So Mark Robbins probably clapping his head.
I'm pretty sure we all went unanimous on Oakland. Because Kyler Murray didn't do enough studying, and he doesn't have enough weapons this weekend.
You said Oakland. There you go.
All right, we have any final comments for people so that we can all get ourselves situated for tomorrow and the rest of today. Yes, Vegas. You know what I mean, Wade. Damn it. There'll always be an LA team to me. You know, the same way like the Chargers will always be San Diego. You know, those types of deals.
You know what Bearman did today?
What did he do today?
He bet every team that you picked.
What are the odds, right?
Well, that'll move him back up on the pecking order for a little while.
That's part of the reason why he did what he did. That was not a great week one.
I'm telling you right now, that fucking game with Chicago and Green Bay will set the tone for the whole NFC North.
I mean,
Because guaranteedly enough,
the Vikings and the Bears 2-0, the Packers 0-2. I mean, look at that.
that will make the freaking Packers GM have to go out and spend money.
I can't breathe right now.
Because he's going to have to get Aaron Rodgers some weapons. If your only receiver on that team doesn't have anything more than 500 yards career in a regular season, that'll happen. Buffalo should cover the 9.5. Buffalo should cover the 9.5. They should probably win by like 12. Because I can't count out King Henry, but then again I can't freaking count on Ryan Tannehill.
What to do?
So that's about that.
Yippee! Tannehill sucks.
Well, Tannehill sucks because he still has no weapons.
You suck. You suck.
Yeah, I didn't have that ready for
You
today either.
suck. You suck.
All right. So that's it for Arch Rivals for week 2. We'll be back on... Oh, actually, we'll be pre-recording on Tuesday to be released at like 10 o'clock Tuesday night on YouTube. The lives really has not caught my eye for the last few. And I'm honestly going to say that it's usually fun doing the lives when we have the interaction. However, we end up getting better numbers with pre-records. So we'll just be throwing the pre-records up on YouTube and Facebook for everybody to watch later. I actually like that fact because then people watch it more. If you want a guest on the show, you can notify myself, Darnell, or Alex, and we'll set up something where you can guest on the show, so that way life becomes even more interesting. And that's about it for me. Anybody else got anything to say?
Nope, that's it.
Darnell?
Y'all like the new digs in the space?
Yeah.
It's not clouded up as it looked like previously. But that's the beginning. But yeah. I'm looking forward to Wednesday because there's some games that's going the way that I want them to go right now. Now, see, they keep it up, but right now, I'm feeling pretty good about Wednesday.
All right, Pipe Bomb Radio back on the air, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mixlr. That will be Tuesday. Then we have Wednesday, another 4 p.m. show, same platform. Flashback Fridays will be back to normal. Hopefully this coming Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bearing Down the Gridiron, Wednesday evening. We're going to pre-record that. That'll be up by like 9-ish, I believe, on YouTube and Facebook. And till then, the Playmaker at the bottom, the Bearman in the middle, and the Master of Mayhem on the top. That is ArchRivals Football Season 4, and we are out of here. You've just experienced ArchRivals Football Season 4. Click that like button and subscribe so you'll be notified when a new Arch episode is live on the air. Check out our sponsor links down below for everyday deals on Fanatics, NFLShop.com, and Points.com. Need merch? Check out www.paintrainpipebomb.threadless.com for quality merch at amazing prices. Tune in again next time for ArchRivals Football Season 4.